Okay, today's show is a bit out of whack because just as I was about to finish it, well, Zack Snyder up and posts a fantastic picture of Jared Leto as Joker. Pretty cool, huh? Now on with the show. Hate to say I told you so. Well, as Liam Neeson said as he was about to beat down a pack of wolves in the movie The Grey, here we go, once more into the fray, because another major conglomerate, this one being Comcast, is now taking interest into possibly competing in the WB takeover. Now, I've been saying since Zack Snyder started posting all of his never-before-seen photos of the Justice League that he must be up to something, or at the very least he has a secret and or a reason to be stirring shit up and to poke the bear. And I think the picture's getting clearer and clearer that he knows almost with full certainty that a takeover and or a major merger is about to be taking place soon, and he wants it known that he's very aware of what is going on and that he's very interested in being involved, especially if it leads to the possibility of him being able to finish what was so wrongfully taken away from him, the Snyderverse. You'd have to be a blind man smoking crack on roller skates not to see that DC and James Gunn's world is a bit shaky these days, regardless of what the paid-for self-promoters want people to believe. They can buy award nominations all they want. Superman and the DCU have failed to surpass expectations. Now, does this mean that Zack Snyder will be riding in on a pale white Batmobile to save the day? Of course not. It simply means that something is brewing and Zack is letting the world know that he's still here and possibly interested in finishing the job he started should they, whomever they wind up being, be ready, willing, and wanting to ask. In other words, I believe anyways that he's keeping his options open. And while we're on the subject, just what do you think Zack would want to do should he be given the chance to jump back into the thick of the DC things? Do you think he would want to simply do the last two installments of the Justice League and then call it quits? Or maybe do the long-awaited The Dark Knight Returns with Ben Affleck that he's been wanting to do? Or both? I can't see him wanting to completely take over the DC world and all that entails a la James Gunn. I don't think he ever wanted that in the first damn place because of too many people wanting to micromanage from the sidelines. But I guess you never know. Me, personally, I would be happy just seeing the Justice League 2 and 3 fulfilled, and then should he choose to do so, film The Dark Knight Returns, and then move on. Handle the reins over to someone else. I think he'd be happier that way anyways, but who in the hell really knows? I ain't Zack Snyder, nor do I pretend to know what the man's thinking. I'm just giving my 2 cents worth here, hoping that he might get a chance to see him finish what he started, just like any other Snyder fan does. But as always, only time will tell. So until we know more, which with Zack could be anytime soon, I'm sure, I'd like to know what you think about the Comcast throwing their hat into the WB bidding ring, along with Netflix, and what do you think about the latest Joker pick that Zack Snyder posted? Feel free to post any comments you may have in the section down below, and if you would, why don't you think about hitting that like button and subscribing so you don't miss the next show, because things sure are getting interesting in WB land. As always, thanks for watching, God bless, and socks out.